I think it's not exaggerated at all to say that we would not exist without ECMA.
We could mention the rhetorics and the speaking qualities of music as a core interest of his and of ECMA also. But it is not only that.
He was also the founder of Metaphor Quartet, so we were calling our quartet Meta 5 when he was present, because when we first met him in Fiesole 2001 maybe, he offered us a possibility to come and play for him outside the masterclass.
His curiosity, he was always looking for answers and new answers, and he was never happy how it is.
Hatto was funny, intelligent, demanding, sometimes very stubborn, really strict, straightforward.
He was very charismatic.
Dorori!
If he wanted something, he would just go for it to happen.
Loving and generous. That also very much.
Jetzt geht's los, endlich.
And it has really shaped us as a musician, but also for the rest of our careers as working in the music industry.
A never-ending searching with an extreme energy, very positive. This is influencing, I think, all of us still very much.
I think the basic view was Hatto Bayerle's view. Everything starts with the classical music with Haydn and Mozart and the language they used.
Always try to explore what there is. And this has Hatto and also myself very early led to finding out a lot of what constitutes the chamber music repertoire from the 18th and 19th century is very much based on the understanding of music as a language and music as a real language with all the features languages need. And then it comes to also something very important, because if you want to speak a language, you have to know how to pronounce it. And then you have to know how to clearly articulate. And you have to know about the inherent melody of a language. And you have to know about how to make the proper declamation and all these things.
The strongest motivation is the contact to the young groups. They give me so much of exchange and reflection on music, and I'm a fan of this big network.
The thing is that ECMA is a kind of brand, let's say. They select ensembles on a very high level. So if you're part of ECMA, then you're pretty sure of a very nice future into chamber music. It's a whole educational program, and in the meantime you're on the stage, so the learning curve is gigantic.
It's a sharing of culture in general, to experience, to know the culture of different countries. It combines everything. That is not just about playing. It's about thinking, feeling.
I think it is unique because we have this big collaboration all over Europe. And maybe the most bonding element is the contact to the student groups, which we meet again and again on all these places.
There it's like taking a break from everything and diving deep into the music together with a top teacher, a top tutor, a top player. Yeah, it's the fact that you learn to speak another kind of language within the ensemble. It's about the craftsmanship of an ensemble, of playing together. It's about living the life of a chamber music musician, and it's a particular life. It's not just playing music.
I think it's not possible to make a plan very clear. Now we have to do this, but we have to be open and let the world get into what we do, and then we can hopefully develop it to the best.
It seems that ECMA plays a big role in the chamber music scene.
I'm actually really positive and optimistic that for those who manage to get to the very point and who are able to provide meaning and touching enjoyment for audiences, that they will have their place and that they will also have the careers.
The stories, there are so many stories, there are so many versions, but somehow we want to hear, when people come to perform, we want to hear what they have to say and not a replica of our all-time favorite CD on the shelf.
Still, I think the questions are the same as they have always been. The questions how to come close to music, doing music in a way that the audience will really feel and participate on the music.
Artists' excellence is the basis for being inclusive and accessible to everyone. If we do our job right, in the right way, then everybody can have an experience that might be even, for some at the moment, kind of life-changing, without having any preliminary education, without knowing anything about how this is done. It's not necessary for the audience to know. It's necessary for us, performers and artists, to explore and know as much as we can. And then these two sides come together, the excellence and full accessibility. And therefore it has an impact and it has a relevance also, not only for a small part of society. And it is probably, and this may be a bit surprising and provocative, but I think that chamber music is totally anti-elite. It is the most open thing that you can have, because you can share an intimacy of this momentary and totally devoted collaboration with others. And whether this happens in a room where hundreds of people listen or just a couple of people, and no matter who they are, it works. And that's, I find so inspiring, and that keeps us going.